Hey everyone, welcome. We're so excited. Welcome, Connie and Scott.
Thank you.
Let's see. We have Jennifer Conley, Locke, Molly, Inara, Betsy. Hello, everyone. I see everyone coming in. Thank you so much for being here. If I'm looking down, it is much easier to see the comments on the big screen. Inara, Betsy, hello, everyone. Oh, let me mute my thing. Okay, there we go. There we are. So we are here today to talk everything Chantecaille. We just figured I talk to Connie all the time, to Scott all the time, and what better way to learn Chantecaille than 3 different skin types, 3 different ages, 3 different skin issues. We're here to answer all your questions. I do have a subscriber, Scott and Connie, that sent me a few questions about dry skin. So we'll go through those. So definitely, you have Gloria H saying, hi, Scott and Connie. Can you guys see the chat?
I can see it. Hi, everyone.
I can see it on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. This is the just a disclaimer here. I don't know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing.
I'm like
hi,
the guy
Susanna.
with the kitten. I'm like the guy with the kitten on his face, and I am live. So
Connie, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do for Chantecaille, and your skin type.
Okay, how much time do you have? So, I've worked for Sylvie for about 40 years. And as Scott knows, I'm only 29 years old. So that's kind of a tricky thing there. But I worked for her between prescriptives and Chantecaille, and I am madly in love with Chantecaille. She's taken her own brand to a whole nother level. And I'm one of the national training executives for Chantecaille, and I have dry skin. I have sensitive skin. I have dry skin. I used to have the oiliest, most acneic skin. So I've gone the full spectrum from that to rosacea in the middle, and now with skin that I am the happiest with I have ever been in my life because of Chantecaille skincare. So I've got it all calmed down. And as you can see, I like a glow now. I didn't like a glow years ago. And now I do. And I'm very happy with my glow. So there you go.
There we go. Okay, Scott, tell us a little bit about yourself and your skin.
Well, I have been with Chantecaille. I just passed the 10-year mark recently. So I'm very excited about that. And it's kind of cool to be doing this with Connie, because Connie was my first experience with Chantecaille when I was just a little baby. And we've just been in love ever since. But I'm the global brand ambassador for Chantecaille. So pre-pandemic, I had the luxury and the great opportunities to be able to travel the world and kind of share the brand with new retailers and do a lot of events with kind of newer clients, different clients. I did a lot of public speaking for the brand. And now I get to do it behind the screen. Different world, but we're liking it. We're figuring it out, right, Connie?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're liking it. And I have the worst skin. I have, we'll just say combination, but it's a real trick to try to not over dry it out and over moisturize it. So I'm truly combination, where I can get really, really dry and break out that way. Wait, opposite right there. We got a little Mount Vesuvius going on right here. Or I can get really, really oily and break out that way. So, and then with that being said, I do also a healthy bronze glow. So that's kind of what drew me into Chantecaille, because it was able to really balance my skin out and give me what I want. Definitely
Nice.
Combination, Aileen.
Yeah, I have, a little situation going on, one on each side. But it's
They're like friends, right?
It's like I said, I'll take 1 or 2 versus 10 and 15 every month.
Absolutely.
Any day.
Absolutely.
So for any of you who are new to my channel, my name is Aileen. I am excessively oily skin, and I suffer from hormonal acne. I told you guys I might cry.
Oh.
So it was it was tough. It was tough. Um, I've always had great skin, and what hormonal acne does to your self-esteem, to your psyche, bad skin is awful. It beats you up, and it's hard. But I can't thank you both enough for taking the time to meet with me. Scott, like sending pictures back and forth, Connie meeting with me in person, and just helping me find what really truly has worked for me and has taken my skin to a level where I feel confident again. Like, I owe you guys so much. You have absolutely no idea. So I'm
we
so
love you.
thankful.
Yes, we do.
Let's see. So
Well, I have to tell you, I have to jump in here because, I used to be where you are, but much worse. Oh my gosh, much worse. I wouldn't let anyone see me without an inch thick of makeup covering my skin. And yesterday, Scott, you're not going to believe this. Aileen saw me with no makeup on. As I told you, yesterday, I just was so crazy, and she saw me with no makeup on, and it didn't bother me. I was so happy.
She looked great, and I think left my face bare so that she can see the progress as well. So thank you all so much for all the love and support. I'll Feisties on here, Keep Beauty Real, Susanna, you guys are great. Thank you, Christy. So I did get a couple questions for you, Connie, in regards to dry skin.
Yes.
Let me get so the first one I got was in regards a recommended cleanser for dry and sensitive skin that will not irritate if you're having a breakout of some sort. Look, I ruined my makeup, y'all.
You can redo that. Well, I am currently in love with let me find the front of it, our Rose de May cleansing balm. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you. I feel like Marilyn Monroe or someone.
Let's try it. You talk about it and I'll put it on and take off my makeup.
You don't need much. Now be sure you just barely glide your finger across the top of this.
Yep.
Yes, perfect. And then massage it in circles. Now, do you have your Rosewater handy? Mist your skin with your Rosewater.
I have my Rosewater mixed with Radiance Elixir and then regular Rosewater non-mixed.
Okay, whichever one you want to use, because I do love Radiance Elixir. So I don't know if y'all can see how. Whoops! See, I can't find where this camera.
It's backwards.
Okay, there it is. Now this jar, I've had this jar for, gosh, I don't know how long it's been, Scott, since we launched this, but you have a better mind about that. But you don't use very much at all, and it takes all of this eye makeup off. It takes everything off and leaves your skin feeling so velvety and soft and very comfortable. It actually has hyaluronic acid in it, which I don't know of any other cleanser that does. So it's going to give you moisture, and you're going to keep that moisture long term. It doesn't rinse off, and it's very gently exfoliating. Now, I will tell you, I'm not going to show you today a picture of my skin. Scott has seen it. Aileen has not seen it. The picture of my skin when my skin was so inflamed with rosacea. If you want to DM me, is that the right thing? DM. If you want to,
there you go, Connie.
I'm getting it, Scott. I'm getting
it.
So if you want to DM me, I will show you that picture, how horrible it looked. You couldn't cover it up. But so I know about sensitive rosacea skin, and this is so, there you go. This is so smoothing, and it's going to get your skin very clean, but you're not going to feel tight and dry. So
exactly,
this is your go-to.
That's so true, Connie. And even if you can look at Aileen too, the thing that I love about this cleanser, it's the first for us too. It's safe on the eye. And then for people that are more combination, even like me, it's tough too, because sometimes a foaming cleanser, it kind of strips my skin almost too much. And then I overproduce oil. So what I found with the Rose de May is the phytic acid that's in there. It's a gentle enough acid that it's like, it just gets off the first layer of the dead skin cells, but it's not too hard to react and break out. So you have the hyaluronic acid and the phytic, acid that are giving you the moisture and kind of sloughing off all the dead skin. So it's a really good balance.
It absolutely is. It's amazing. I didn't think, I still have that oily skin mentality, and I didn't think I would want anything creamy feeling or velvety. And I am so in love with this. It's just insane. I'm obsessed. So how does your skin feel, Aileen?
Oh, it feels so good.
Good.
And nice and soft. And so here's my skin, you guys. So you guys, in the beginning when I started my channel, I used to spot conceal prior to filming. And I finally got to a point where I said, you know what? I'm not the only one. And if I can help one person and try to find what works for me. So this is a current breakout. Everything else is hyperpigmentation that I'm trying to get rid of. But the actual texture, like backwards, if you look, there is no texture. And it's like when I started my channel, I refused to wear highlighter because it would emphasize texture. And lately I've been like, lather it on. I have no texture. It's amazing. So let's, what products do you recommend if you have sensitive rosacea and eczema, if you were trying to put together a simple skincare routine for 30s, 40s, or 50s plus?
So that one for me?
Either one.
Okay, well, I'll go first and then let Scott. You said for eczema and I'm sorry.
Rosacea. Sensitive.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm the rosacea queen. I was reading the comments. I know.
Ready for you, Connie.
I was reading these nice comments. Sorry. So, okay. Absolutely. The Rose May Cleansing Balm, Rosewater. You have to have Rosewater. That is so calming and soothing. And we use that all day long. And you see my bottle. I started this morning with a full bottle. I'm just kidding. Because I always say that the aromatherapy gives me the feeling of being loved. So I use about a bottle a day. But this is you will become addicted. And it's so soothing, calming, and hydrating. And so you got to have these two. Now, I will tell you, I did, since my rosacea is in check, I do love our foaming cleanser as well. And you can mix those two together. So you do, if you want that extra, the foaming mixed with the lather, it's great. Okay, so my skin is clean, perfect. Rice and Drain and foaming cleanser. You take the tiniest pea size of that and mix those two together. And it's just,
I want to show that. I'm going to show that because I was shocked at how such a tiny bit goes such a long way.
A little bit goes a long way.
And I'll lather.
Yeah, and then for whoever, the reason, just to touch on the Rosewater, Connie, it's huge for me too. This is a game changer to calm my skin because remember, you all, it's alcohol free. So if you like to cleanse and tone, when we're talking about a simple regimen, there's no like irritants in there, so it's very nourishing, but it still balances the skin and gives you a nice start to start putting your skincare on.
That's actually a lot, Aileen.
I know.
I was gonna say that's like.
Wait a minute.
All the way down.
But I want people to see, like, yeah, look, I could have done half.
See, it goes crazy. Everyone is always so shocked at how little that goes. But Scott, thank you, the Rosewater, for saying that, because you should never over process your skin. You shouldn't use harsh ingredients like alcohol. I used to do all of that when I was so acneic. I would get in there with the most harsh toner. I won't say any names from 20, 30, 40 years ago. But it's not good for your skin long term. So this is very gentle. Like Scott said, this is 100% of the juice of the Rose de May flower that only blooms in Grasse, France. And you're getting all that soothing, that calming benefit from this with nothing harsh.
And it does not sting your eyes. When you could rub over your eyes and open, and it's amazing.
Oh, that looks so good.
It does.
Great job. Good. You look squeaky clean. You're getting squeaky clean.
The Rosewater is a holy grail. Yes, Molly.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Molly.
Okay. Do you guys have any skin specific questions? Well, Scott, are you going to give your Your recommendations?
Yeah, a simple. So she's kind of, that's what kind of like I like about Chantecaille is if you are super sensitive, the regimen from 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s is going to be pretty much the same. I would say the Rose de May cleanser with the Rosewater, and then to finish it, we might change our moisturizers. But Connie, I saw you grabbing it.
Did Scott freeze on us? Oh, there you go.
So same. Go ahead, Connie. That would be step 3 for me.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Me too. Well, actually, I do the blue light. Well, if you're talking about a condensed version, because I can't speak the condensed for me. I use just about everything we make, but you know, I am a little older than y'all, but and I'm fighting that aging process every step of the way. But this truly is like my go-to, can't live without, especially for my sensitive skin, because this has raspberry stem cell extract in it that I credit with my own journey. I have not seen any visible signs of redness in my skin since we launched this 9 or 10 years ago. I have not seen any. And if I run out of this, I do start to feel that little tingle that, you know, you can have with sensitive skin. And I get this back, it's all gone. This is the greatest thing. Plus, I'm trying to turn this around. I can't work this technology. So anyway, and it also, aside from keeping my skin very comfortable and calm, it has another great ingredient that I like to call Scotch tape. That is an algae tensing blend that feels so, yeah, good. It really does. When you're applying it on clean skin or dry skin and you apply it on, it's like, just like Scott did. And then it has my very favorite ingredient, an anti-wrinkle hexapeptide that I call my own needle-free version of Botox. That's my
same
ingredient. There you go, Scott. So this is a game changer, supercharged, high-powered anti-aging serum. And you use the last of your, just
right.
Firefly, you've got to get another one. And then I do use my rose oil that is getting very low here. A couple drops of that mixed with my biolifting cream, my stress repair concentrate eye cream, and my neck cream. So I don't know if that's what y'all were looking for, but that's what I use.
Yeah. Since I am oily, I can only use this at night.
Yes. Yes. That is very moisturizing.
And then I use the biolifting oil-free during the day.
Perfect.
So I'm going to
use that, Scott. Do you use the oil-free or which moisturizer?
The oil-free, yeah. You hooked me on that like 10 years ago, and I was 19, and I said, $250, Connie. Yeesh. But it's okay. I was on commission, so I sold a lot that week. But that's great too. The oil-free fluid I love too, because that's what me and Aileen were talking about, like the middle of her journey. But it's great too because it is oil-free, but it's still definitely nourishing. But it does have ingredients in it that are geared towards both breakouts just normally and specifically hormonal breakouts. So what I love about this that Aileen was saying too is like, we're going to break out, you guys. That's why if you notice, me and Connie have 0 ring lights. You get to see all my nooks and crannies. I'm in the middle of events, so I got bags under my eyes. But we all know nobody has perfect skin, and if you do, don't talk to me. But for the real boys and girls that face these issues, I like this because when I'm in the middle of a breakdown, this oil-free fluid, it's so good at just like calming the redness. So it's almost just like a bump rather than this big kind of like red mountain. But then also another product I would talk about is that then there's kind of essences that we have in the brand that really help kind of fight that hyperpigmentation before it happens. So you can just kind of accept the breakout, move through it, and then when it's gone, you go back to like really beautiful, nourished, clean, clear skin.
Yep. I have only been using the Blanc Gardenia, I believe 2 weeks. So I had a week worth of samples, and then I got this one, and I could tell the hyperpigmentation is leaning more towards a light pink. So like the darkness of the purple and the bruised looking colors have gone away, and they've turned like a light pink, and they're slowly fading. So in regards to the biolifting, I had a question. How long does a bottle last?
We say to be We say to be safe. So you guys, if you're using a full regimen, these products honestly can stretch out for a year. There's a lot of events that me and Connie both host throughout the year that it's a once a year thing, and clients will stock up and we don't see them for a year. Now let's get realistic. And unless it's in a pump, 90% of us naturally overuse our products. So I would say with cleansers, I don't promise more than 3 months. And with creams and serums, I don't promise more than 6. But let me tell you, if you're sparing, you can stretch it.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott, I'm so glad you said that. You're just so smart.
I learned it from you.
See, you are so smart. I love you so much for saying that. But my jar of, oh golly, this camera thing. My jar of Biolifting Cream Plus, you see that? I am one of those, I have to remember, I barely touch it. I'm so thrilled to be able to use the rich cream now since I'm not oily anymore. And I would just dip my hand in there and oh my gosh, that's over moist.
I have samples and they last it forever.
Right. So now this is what I do. I barely touch it. You see that little amount. So that's what Scott was talking about. If you use too much, you're going to use it up too fast, but you can definitely stretch it because see the thing with Chantecaille. Sylvie uses the purest ingredients from nature, married with the latest in scientific breakthroughs. So you're getting this major wow product that you don't need a lot of. Less is always more with Chantecaille because you're getting so much of a wow product. So just a little bit goes a very long way with everything.
Looks like we got a question here.
So Jessica, that's a tricky question. If you're varicose veins, or are you talking about
capillaries?
Broken capillaries.
Broken capillaries. Because if it's broken capillaries, we have one that really helps with like circulation, and it's really basic, and that's the Vital Essence. That's really good. But Couperose, thank you. The gold mask, our gold face mask. Really, it's more for the surface. The gold mask is great at combating Couperose. I know because I have it from popping and breaking little blood vessels and such. The gold mask is incredible for that.
I love sleeping in the gold recovery mask.
Mm-hmm.
Heaven. And then Aileen, I saw somebody else. It went up, but somebody had similar skin to me. The Bio Oil Lifting Free Fluid. It's either or. So you can use it as a serum type or as a moisturizer. So essentially I would say to do both. I do both. I do the serum and the fluid as my moisturizer. But if you've used the serum and you love it, that's my holy grail. That's my desert island product. So it's always going to win the battle between it and another product.
Yep. Definitely.
And that's exactly what I did when my skin was oily. Y'all, I only used the Biolifting Oil-Free Fluid during the day. And then I use the serum at night because it is, yeah. But there was something I wanted to say. Okay. If you have broken capillaries, those don't use hot water on your skin. I did all of that. I know don't use hot water if that's what you're using to cleanse with. I can't see your comments, but those, you just have to be gentle with your skin. I know I was too harsh on my skin when it was very active and oily and acneic and all of that. So you just got to calm your skin down and let those. It takes it takes time with that to calm those down. But I have to say that I really examined my skin recently. I used to have those really, really major scars. Like Aileen was talking about the texture and how my skin used to look so rough from scars. But using these products through the years, my skin is so much smoother. The texture has been improved just incredibly. I'm really happy.
I'm currently using the Rose de Mai cream.
Okay.
And this is a sample. I love to use this as my last moisturizer. If I feel I need more moisture than this, I like to use that. And then if I don't want to be that oily, then I'll go in with the mattifying cream on the T-zone before I do my makeup. So we have the experts here. Did I see any other questions? Let's see. So right, Connie, no hot water.
Yeah, I see that too. Is it All Feisty? I can't see. Thank you, All Feisty. I love your name too, All Feisty.
Yeah, I can't even do hot water on my hands. Like my skin is super sensitive to hot water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use any sort of hot water on any. I take cold showers. That's probably thanks to Hurricane Andrew in 1992 when we didn't have hot water. It wasn't an option.
Wow. Well, you were talking about the anti-pollution mattifying cream.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have it here. Where is it?
I just put that on.
That is such an amazing makeup primer too. I love that texture. Oh, here it is, right in front of me. And I do like a dewy finish to my skin, but you know, I wear a lot of skincare, of our skincare. So I still have this great dewy finish even underneath this. It's a great primer and it's protecting you from pollution. And we're being bombarded by pollution. I could talk about pollution for 30 minutes. So Scott, just tell me to stop.
No, I love it. I'm like, no, and then and I know you were too, Aileen, the Rose de May cream. That's great too. You know, your oil-free fluid is going to be a little bit more anti-age based, but if you're newer to the brand, what I love about the Rose de May cream is it does have that perfect texture. I feel like for everyone, it's like a rich velvet, but kind of if you kind of break it down, it's great if you haven't used our moisturizers, because I like to say it's like 25% of all of our ranges. So it's 25% of the makeup of that cream is going to be your Rose de May. It does have the lily bulb and the brightening aspect of our like brightening line. It does have mine and Connie's favorite ingredient from the gold line, which is Matrixyl 3000, which is a lot of peptides that are really anti-aging. And then it does have some of the lifting benefits of our lifting line. So if you're kind of overwhelmed, the Rose de May is a great moisturizer, great price point to start with. But then I saw a lot of people talking about glow. So one of my favorite kind of underrated products of Chantecaille, or it just kind of gets lost, but we'll talk to you, Aileen, once you really keep using the bottle, is the Blanc Gardenia Brightening Essence. There we go. Now, I just like to talk about this because it really is designed to even the pigmentation and the overall clarity of your skin, but it doesn't. A lot of brighteners that are chemical based or like a hydroquinone, they can kind of give you hypopigmentation, which is where it overlightens. This is so intelligent. It's designed just to attack that melanocyte. So as Aileen was saying, like it gets a little bit darker, or this one will, it'll just lighten that up and it just smooths the rest of your complexion. So I like that because I always say I'll be late to my own funeral. I'm late for everything. But I don't have to sit there and kind of spot on all my little breakouts. I can massage it over all my skin and it's going to kind of attack and brighten what it needs to brighten. And then it also has an agent that's like, to make a visual point, like a suppressing agent. So it stops anything else from arising to the surface. So it's really both kind of instant and long-term gratification. But this one is my holy grail. Yeah. And you will... The only thing, Connie, because I know we've talked about it, is it is very invigorating. So it is a little bit of a tingle, a little bit of like a kind of a wake you up sensation, but just know that that's normal. If you try it, that's a good thing.
Yeah. I just, gosh, Scott, your trainer was so good.
She was amazing. Oh
wow. So yeah, I love that because I do use that as well. And you're so right. I hope y'all heard him because you don't get that halo effect at all. And you do need, as Scott said, you need to wear that all over though to prevent that hyperpigmentation from popping up from when you were 12 and got too much sun. So
I definitely put it all over. So Jennifer is asking, does the brand have any pre-made kits?
Yeah, we do it a lot by ranges, like popular products. So sometimes you can fall into that, sometimes no. But it depends.
I think it all depends on your skin, I would guess.
Yeah. Okay. I would say yes, but I wouldn't want to box you into like a kit without knowing. But different retailers have different kits through Chantecaille. Chantecaille.com does. Different retailers have events. So I always say, I tell my clients, make your own kit. So a little plug, me and Connie are both in events right now, so you can always reach out. But if the retailer's offering a discount, then you can make your own kit at a value.
Yeah, I told Scott, I said, send me samples. I'll tell you what works. I'll tell you what doesn't. I need to invest when I know it's working.
Yep.
And he did, and I got what I needed. Let's see.
And that to everybody too, in general, don't ever be intimidated or afraid. I feel like the virtual world has been so exciting, but I mean, I was born and bred in brick and mortar, but there's nothing wrong with asking for samples. And that's how it should start. So, you know, me and Connie, you can always reach out to us or Aileen, and she'll kind of direct who's ever closer to you. We're happy to, you know, let you try it before you invest in it, because although it's a beautiful brand and it works, we are no strangers that it does cost money, and sometimes a lot of it. So please feel free to always reach out, because we're happy to let you try it. We prefer it, actually.
Absolutely. And I saw this question over here. You know, I'm looking at my little phone.
Could you use that day and night?
You can use everything day and night. I'm not sure which one you were talking about, but I think it was the oil-free fluid, or maybe the bioserum. Absolutely, yes. And the Blanc Gardenia brightening.
I believe it was the Blanc Gardenia.
Okay, absolutely. Absolutely. Use it. And it would go first before, if you're, so you really should be using the blue light booster. Oops. I'm just going to turn it around. I can't figure out this thing.
I can't figure it out either.
Booster on top of it. Good grief. On top of the Blanc Gardenia brightening essence. And then the bioserum day and night.
For day and night, to keep it simple, you all, day and night is really, when you think of like back in the day when you bought skincare, essentially you bought your day cream and your night cream. It was really the same cream, just one had SPF in it. So SPF is a chemical, and we try to stay, well, we are majority chemical free. So our SPF is separate. So none of our products have SPF in it, because A, it lowers the efficacy of what your product's trying to do. B, it's kind of like a filler. So you can use the same product day and night.
Yep.
That's so great, Scott.
Christy says she's just going to contact one of you guys to do her kit.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. And there was a question. I love that. Is it Lock
Maiden?
Everything is Holy Grail, honey. Everything is so she says, be careful saying that, because it means for her to add to her cart. Just go right ahead, darling.
All right, exactly. And then Just Blow Firefly loves the SPF. I haven't tried that one.
Oh my gosh, you have to.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one. I think my fear with SPF is that's when I noticed that my skin, I thought I had used an SPF that broke me out, which it was. But then after I stopped using it and I cleansed, I was like, it's not going away. And I went to the dermatologist, and they're like, you have hormonal acne. And it's like, I have a fear combined with SPF.
You know what? You just reminded me of something. First of all, you know, it's oil free. And the thing with Chantecaille is, thank you. Oh, Vicky, thank you that the blue light serum is your favorite product. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. But the thing is, there is no mineral oil in Chantecaille. We don't use mineral oil. And to me, because of my skin being acne, that is the biggest no-no ingredient that we don't use. We don't use anything that's in the no-no list, but that one is most important to me because of clogging my pores and, you know, preventing anything from penetrating anything good. So do not fear. We do not use any mineral oil whatsoever. The oils we do use, as Scott mentioned, they're natural oils. They're good for you.
Do you have any gradual tanning creams for the face?
Honey, no, but I wish.
You and me both, Scott. We've asked.
We had something. We had something on the docket, but it was removed. But we had a Chantecaille, so look out for that. You might be a psychic there, my love, because we're working on something, but it's not a self tanner.
We keep asking.
Does the SPF absorb cleanly into the skin and does not leave a white cast?
Yes. You shake it really well, just like all of our products. A little bit goes a long way. But sorry, Christy, thank you, because that's my biggest pet peeve. I love to be like a bronze god. And SPFs that make me like kind of pasty with that gray or white cast stress me out to the point of no return. This one does not.
Okay, there you go. Oh,
I like that.
That's nice. It's not thick.
No, because you want to
Oh,
always remember to shake it. You'll feel a little ball in there. You got to shake it because it activates inside.
Nice.
this is the lightest weight SPF you will ever feel, and it's an SPF 45.
Nice.
It's also a
I'm gonna have
makeup primer.
Doubles as a
Aileen
makeup
adds to
primer,
list. One
right?
second. Aileen adds to list.
Doubles as a makeup primer and triples as skincare because it does have an anti-glycation benefit. So it helps to prevent the breakdown of the collagen in the surface of your skin. So it's a trifecta, guys.
I'm a bronze goddess too. I love bronzer. They all laugh at me because I wear like 2 or 3 at one time. Yeah, I need it.
Aileen, honey, like I said, I'm only in store. Now I'm following a bunch of you influencers and creators, and I'm like, geez. I'm like, well, I got to try this bronzer. I got to try that bronzer.
Write it down.
But if you guys like bronzer, the Radiance Gel Bronzer by Chantecaille is my all-time favorite
Which
product
one?
ever. The Radiance Gel.
Oh, I got that one.
I was just looking for it. Mine's in the other room because I actually, I used it yesterday and I actually had color. See, today I look dead because I forgot to use it.
Let's see.
It's awesome.
Look at Locke. She's hilarious.
What did she say now?
Chantecaille,
Take my money.
Yeah. This is the gel one, and then I also got this one in Serena.
I love that one. Is it Goa or Serena?
Serena.
Okay, I love them both. I have them both.
Goa has a bit of a red tint.
It does. That's
it's
why
cooler.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Now with this, Aileen, I always talk about this, and I feel like it's kind of like a trend on TikTok now, and I'm like, honey, we've been doing this for years. But with your Radiance Gel Bronzer, you're happy, you're lively, your vibrant cheeks, or your sheen, or your just try to tell people, do the reflect. That's really what makes them such beautiful products. So I apply it first.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the not the dummies guide, but it's really easy, you guys. I always put my Radiance Gel Bronzer, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And then I'll kind of buff my foundation over it. So it's kind of like, as we say, like, the lit from within. But being a guy, well, and probably everybody, I don't want you to know that I'm wearing makeup. So I love doing these first with like a thin foundation over it. And then you don't have to worry about that scale of it being too orange or too red. But I don't know about you, Aileen. I think the gel bronzer is like the perfect in between.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's the gel, and then that's Serena. Ooh. I love both of them.
Well, you can use as little or as much of the Radiance Gel Bronzer. That's what I love. You can get a little bit of color, or you can get a full-blown bronze look. It's awesome.
For a lot of shoots too, if you mix we used to make it in a really big tube, if people went crazy for it, but we're back to our,
the little ones. I want
a more realistic tube. But if you mix it,
plus ones. I need to try the plus.
But if you mix the Radiance Gel Bronzer with your favorite body lotion, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It doesn't. I've learned to say it's transfer resistant. I don't want to make any promises, but for me, it's transfer resistant. But I always like to do it for like any photo shoots or anything, like on the décolleté, or I'll do it on my arms. But it's really a little bit. It's make sure kind of favorite cream into a little tint. I love it.
Would the gel bronzer work on fair skin?
All skin.
Yes. I wear it, and
it shears out as much as you
want. I just don't have it on today, Gloria. And someone said, okay, Molly O'Hara said, I use Goa every day and I'm light toned. Same thing. I love the Goa, and it looks very dark in the compact, but I can even wear it. It's very sheer. Yes, Just Glow, Firefly, you need both.
Yes.
It works with, with Chantecaille, another thing about us, everything is easy to work with because it's very sheer. You don't get so much pigment that you can't work with it or move it. And absolutely, I can wear all of our bronzers.
And that's a good point too, Connie. I always like to let people know, maybe it's a semi-brag, but what really drew me to Chantecaille, you all, is that we are truly a skincare brand that offers makeup, not a makeup brand that offers skincare. So you're going to notice all of our makeup has some, if not a lot of like a skincare base to it. So even like your the Serena or the Goa, think cooler warm, but it's not a gel, it's not a powder. It's like this really beautiful hybrid that is really gorgeous on the skin. So
they want your sheen highlighters back in stock, Scott.
It's back. It's back.
It just came back, actually. It just came back all on its own.
Good.
I was trying to see what else came back. It was just that.
It's not in the stores this minute, but it'll be back very soon. Just DM us, Ava. DM
Ava, I linked Scott and Connie's Instagram in the description box for all of you on the live. I told Scott and Connie, like, I'm going to do a giveaway. I don't want anything gifted. I got it. I just want you guys to really enjoy and for it to do for you what it's done for me. And I want you guys, after the live, I will pick 2 winners. And it'll be a random. You have to be subscribed and following me, Connie, and Scott. And just leave a comment with what your favorite hashtag giveaway, what your favorite Chantecaille product is for both skincare and makeup, and what you would like to try. And I will close the giveaway in 1 week. All the details are in the description box. And we'll announce the winner and we'll let you know based off your skin needs, what you chose. That's how we'll pick. That's how I'll pick the products that you're gonna get. But I don't want to give anybody anything that's not gonna work for them. So I'll be reaching out to you guys if you're the winner, and we'll go from there. We'll pick your products, and I'll get those out to you.
Thank you, Aileen. Yeah, you can DM us. I would happily give my cell phone number, but I did see Just Glow Firefly was on here, and I'll never make that mistake again. Because I don't think I slept for about a week when we launched the cushion. I was like, "Woo, geez." I was like, yep, got it. Okay, yep. But yeah, so you can just DM us, and then just know, Connie and I, for those of you who are joining, we love, Omni as a whole. But when you're talking e-commerce in store, we are in store. So if you want to reach out to us, we're happy to send you samples. But I see a lot of .com comments. Typically, we would direct you to the store that we're working with that day and let you know what's going on. But if you need anything directly from .com, they do have a customer service themselves as well.
Okay. That's perfect, Scott. I love that. That's perfect. No one has commented on the under eye area, my under eye area. Has anybody noticed anything?
I saw the shine. I saw when you turned, I saw the little clips. I was like, oh, she has them on.
I'm so in love with these.
I haven't tried them yet, but I do have them. Sundays and Wednesdays are my spa days. So I will.
Yeah, you're going to wear it. See, I wear these. This is the kind of thing you wear before you're going to greet the public. But this is not something you wear at night. This is when you want to look. Yes, see, Scott. This is when you want to look your absolute best, your most wide awake, your brightest, your smoothest, your most depuffed. Oh my gosh. Yep, there you go. See, it's perfectly clear. And y'all didn't know until I said something. But these
are great too. Yep. And great if 1 glass of wine turned into a bottle. Lifesaver in the morning.
Put these on.
Exactly.
Yes.
In 20 minutes, you have to wear it at least 20 minutes. And it's like a magic eraser. I love these so much. I don't want to take it off. It feels so good. I have really bad allergies, but you can kind of see right there.
Is Connie wearing the butterfly quartet? That is burning a hole in my cart.
Well, thank you for finally commenting. Thank you, Molly. I love this so much. I'm on my 2nd compact. Isn't that great? I love that. Don't you think my eyelids look like butterfly wings?
Yeah,
they
and
sure
everybody
do.
said they couldn't even tell you had them on. I could tell because I caught the glimpse of light.
And you knew. We discussed it.
I knew instantly. So let's go into makeup. I know you guys have answered a lot of the skincare questions. Definitely, if you think of anything during the live, I'll try to catch it. If not, DM either one of us. I'm not purposely trying to miss any questions. So let's go into makeup, because when you were talking about the reverse, both of these are perfect for the reverse makeup because
Yes.
they cover, but they're not so high coverage that you can't see anything. So enlighten us, Scott.
So that just came from when I was a young lad. I always try to play around with makeup because Sylvie Chantecaille herself actually said something really interesting along the lines of, when a customer, leaves my chair or our chair and she comes back and she says, "Oh my God, all my friends said my makeup looked beautiful." In her mind, she said, "You're doing it wrong." But if you do someone's makeup and they come back and say, "Oh my God, all my friends said my skin looked amazing," that's how you know you did it right.
Oh.
So what more than, obviously women love beauty. Sometimes you want to have that like fierce, beat face, as they say, and you want to have that look. But as a guy, it was really fun to play around on myself to try to get the biggest payoff without looking like I was wearing anything. So what you're doing, it's my favorite technique. And also, like I said, I'm always in a rush. Hopefully that changes one day, probably won't. But this is great because these are the tools that I'm used to. Although again, watching you all, I'm like, oh, what's that brush? What's that brush? But this I love because I just work from the back of my hand. You can swipe it, go across, and then your blending is when you're adding that foundation to it. The foundation kind of blends everything out, so you can get this stunning look without so many steps.
Yep.
And it diffuses it a little.
Do you have all of the shades of the Chantecaille cushion available online? I know there have been a lot of questions about if you're one shade in one, what are you in the other? So just for reference, I am a cream in the gel and I'm a nude in the cushion.
Yes, I would definitely. That's something you definitely want to reach out to because we kind of pride ourselves on not having to have the largest range, but different colors that work for multiple skin tones. So it's very possible. We have a generalized guideline, Aileen, of if you're one in one, what you could be in the other. But let me tell you, in talking with a lot of clients, like when it launched, it could be very different. So I would definitely double check with a Chantecaille rep, which is a good thing. You could be one in one and one in the other, but we definitely would probably have your shade.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I told Molly, I didn't even have the cushion in my hand yet. And I said, Molly, so I have her comment there. I heard that the gel with the cushion over it is amazing. And yeah, she kind of yelled at me and said, now I have the most expensive foundation routine I can think of.
I love
you
that.
You sure do, girlfriend. Good for you.
She called it the dream team. I love that. I have not heard that yet, but I'll be using that, Molly, because it is the dream team. And I, like Scott was saying, I wear a couple different shades in the cushion. See how adorable that elephant is.
It's beautiful.
It's our first.
And it comes with the refill.
Yes, thank you.
Don't be throwing the refill out, you all.
Yeah, don't throw it out. Don't throw out the box. The refill's at the bottom. Go ahead,
too many people have done that. It is the dream team. I love it. And you can get full coverage or shear it up, but it does not look heavy. It never looks heavy because it's Chantecaille.
Yeah, I love it. I do tend to go for the gel, and then instead of spot concealing, I will dab the cushion over it and under my eyes. So the cushion is so lightweight. I find myself not having to use like a full concealer. Right. I can use this and then go in with the camouflage Stilo pen, and it's perfect. And that's what I had on when we started the live, when y'all made me cry and ruin my makeup.
Oh. And don't forget to mix your Radiance Elixir with your camouflage. That's so
really?
Good. Oh, yes.
It's not going to make it too oily if I'm oily?
Sorry?
If I'm oily, it won't make me too oily?
Oh, no, not at all. Not up under your eyes. Absolutely not.
No, and with this Radiance Elixir, it's not a heavy oil content, if at all. But again, this is really skincare and beauty together, you all. I always say it has two of my favorite ingredients that I brag about. I love this in the morning. It has the Skin Awakening peptide, which is like a cup of coffee and like an alarm clock for your skin. It like instantly just kind of stretches it and wakes it up. And then it does have that crystal peptide, which are really a group of peptides to really enhance the complexion. So it's great for under the eye. And if you look, when you put it down your hand, you'll see a lot of different colors. That's kind of like your purple, your green, your orange kind of concealers, if you will. So it helps to kind of bounce. Yeah, it bounces the light off it too. So you just look really smooth, really even. It's a really unique product.
Nice. I have really been enjoying on the under eye the stress repair concentrate.
Oh,
yes.
On the under eye, on the outer corners. I put it on my 11s and I put it down my smile lines and around my mouth. And it's like so, you need so little.
The little bit goes a long way with that too.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very concentrated.
Definitely be stretched out.
So do you guys have any questions in regards to the skincare or makeup? You guys have Scott and Connie. You don't get them often.
Nonetheless, together. It's like old times, Connie.
I know. Gosh, I miss that. One day we'll see each other in person again.
One day.
Uh-oh. We can't hear you. Aileen, I think you're frozen a little bit. Hi, Lisa. I am wearing, let me think, because I had Clover on and I just put Peach Blossom on top. I love all of our spring lips. And I love that we're all, can you hear me, Scott?
I can hear. I was just wondering, is Aileen still frozen?
I can hear now. That was odd.
Oh, I think we got you back, girl. We got you back.
Yeah, good.
Oh, that was odd.
I know.
So if I wash this and it's a little damp, can you use this or no? Should it be fully dry?
Absolutely.
No, because a lot of people will spray it with the Rosewater too. Disc sponges, it's like beer. I feel like you either love it or you hate it. I will forever probably use a beauty blender or like my sculpt brush that Chantecaille makes, just for a little bit more control and to shear it out a little bit. I feel like sometimes the discs with cushions can make it super full coverage. So my preference, either a beauty blender or the sculpt brush that we make.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cover up the hyperpigmentation just in those areas, not put it everywhere, just so everyone can see. Like I put the gel everywhere and it evens my skin tone. And then just in the hyperpigmentation, I just dab this in there and we are good to go.
It looks good. Oh, Jennifer had a good question. Do you need to make a purchase to get samples of the skincare? Yes, $1,000. No, just kidding. Just reach out and we'll happily mail them to you. But we'll take a sale too. Anything you need.
Scott's trying to get everybody to click off of the live. What is he doing?
I do use my fingers with the cushion as well, just to let you know, because I like to use my fingers a lot. And Carla, I'm so excited to see you here. I lost your comment.
I think when I froze, I missed a lot of comments.
Hi.
Yeah, and hi, Sheila. Sheila loves the sculpting brush. My girl.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, Sheila. My BFF.
What color lip is
Great
Connie
minds, right, Lisa? It is the Peach Blossom.
Ooh.
I love peachy. And you know, these lip sheets are supporting Xerxes Society. I don't know if you can see this. The Xerxes Society to help restore 40 acres of land in California that has been so devastated with all the wildfires. And, you know, when California actually gives us like a fourth of our food source, that's very important. I like food. So, we're happy to support the pollinators with our beautiful lip sheets. See if I can show you all three of these really springy looking tubes.
I love Hyssop. It's my favorite shade.
Yeah, this is Hyssop. Yeah, I'm sure it's gorgeous on you. You're going to put it on now, right? But anyway, we are helping to provide restore the habitat for all pollinators in this particular area in California that's been so devastated, because without habitat, there are no pollinators. That is their home. That's where they lay their eggs. That's their food source. And if there is no habitat for them, then they go away. And then it's been said that I think Albert Einstein is credited with saying that shortly after the pollinators are gone, then humans will be too, because we won't have food. So it's important. It's important. And we're supporting them through these gorgeous lipsticks.
I'm going to answer Susanna's question below, and then you guys could give yours. So if I have 10 minutes, I'm going to do the cushion, the brow gel, bronzer, and I'll throw that through my crease. And then the mascara, which I have here somewhere.
Perfect. And a little
That's
lip.
mine.
There you go. That's perfect. Without brows, oh my gosh. I don't know that you saw me without brows. I don't think Scott Medwatts has ever seen me without brows. It's pretty scary.
I've never had the pleasure.
Oh, you don't want to. It's pretty scary. Good choice.
Yeah, mine would probably be Camouflage Lace Stilo, because if anybody knows me, I want that in a foundation because it doesn't crease, it doesn't move. And I will tell you, I have 3, 4C, 5, and 8. And I click them like crazy. And I look like a tribal warrior, and I love it. And then I just bounce, 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 and I blend them all in. So I would typically do my Radiance Gel Bronzer, click the heck out of those, blend it all out. And then I always like to have kind of soft, plump lips. So I would probably just do our lip potion, or our Brilliant Gloss in Blythe, or Beach Rose in the summer lips. But yeah, if I'm concealed and bronzed, and I got my nice kissable lips, and I'm ready to go.
I need a bronzer, that's for sure. What is yours, Connie?
Okay. 10 minutes. Well, just like you said, you have to have okay.
Like
all right. So you have to have brows. I have to have brows. Absolutely. And then a little bit of cushion, because it's very quick and you can throw it in your bag and touch up if you need to. I have to have mascara, honey. I am from the South. And have to have this mascara. And with the mask now, I really concentrate on my eyes, and I really do like to have eyeshadow too. And it's really quick. Oh my gosh, you can do this so easily and so quick. It's one thing I want to say about foundation is that I've always said, always said since 1970 when I started. What are you laughing at?
I'm sorry. That was so true and so good. Sheila says with Connie, 10 equals 40 in regards to minutes.
All right. Okay, Sheila. So we're going to get you on here next time. So anyway, what was I saying? I was so rudely interrupted by Sheila.
It's so quick. It's so quick and easy to use, you were saying.
Yeah.
The shadows.
The shadows. Yeah. And mascara.
Foundation. Oh my gosh. So foundation, I knew we would get back. Foundation is so important. I know I said earlier that I could talk about pollution, not just blue light pollution, not just cell phone pollution and laptop, but environmental pollution and how bad it is for your skin and how aging, all of that is for your skin. And our foundation, as Scott so beautifully said, just about everything I think in our color has skincare in it. And so forever wearing the Future Skin foundation, since 1970, I've worked in cosmetics, and I've always said you wear foundation to protect you from the dirt in the air, from everything. And now with Chantecaille's foundation, such great skincare in this. And by the way, when my rosacea was so inflamed, the aloe vera in the Future Skin and the arnica and chamomile were so calming to my skin. And now with this cushion, we have an anti-pollution ingredient to create a film on your skin to protect your skin from the pollution, as well as making it look smoother and making it last longer on your skin and be not transfer resistant on these masks, and it also has a peptide to make your skin smoother, to smooth out those wrinkles. So these foundations are so important to wear. You know, if you think you're doing a good thing by not wearing foundation every day, no matter what, don't wear one of those two foundations to protect your skin.
Just little Firefly, her thing is always mascara.
Well,
Always.
exactly, because she's from the South too. Exactly. I love to say that when you're born in the South, you don't leave the hospital without wearing mascara.
Yeah, I remember when I went into labor, I told my husband, I probably got 2 hours before this baby comes. I got to do my makeup.
There you go.
He was about to die.
Yeah.
But yep, this is Hyssop. I love Hyssop, and I didn't get this discreet liner to go with it, but they go perfect together.
Yes, they do.
And look at that, Connie. One for me, one from you. And they work. And they work.
Exactly.
Yep, I got discreet when Birdarf had the last 30% off. And then I got Hyssop when spring came out. I just love it.
It's beautiful.
So natural.
Beautiful on you.
Yeah. And I am so lazy to reapply. And if I use the liner underneath, where is it? Here it is. If I use the liner underneath and just fill it in a little bit and then put this on top, I get more longevity than if I just wear it on its own.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they're more sheer too, which I love, like that kind of lipstick lip gloss hybrid. But I like because you did it in one of your get ready with these with Chantecaille, and it really adds a pretty like gradation of color when you add the lip liner, but not like so like 80s like a dark like around it, but it was pretty. It was subtle. I liked it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I always use a lip liner and fill in my whole lip like that. And this, I love our lip keep. I do this. Everybody in Chantecaille laughs at me because I take lip keep. It's supposed to go on your lips and then a little bit around the edge, but not me. I do that.
You put it all around.
Fills it all in.
Which concealer?
And the mascara is holy grail.
Yeah.
Which mascara is best for what? Dark circles, lines, etc.
So yeah, it depends. I mean, depending on if you're talking like hereditary or dark circles, you got to think sometimes it's, you know, if you're lacking oxygen, you don't really want a heavy concealer because, you know, you're not going to be able to fix the issue. So I prefer the Camouflage Stilo. Yep. Because that one has a really cool technology where it actually works kind of with oxygen, not against it. So the longer you let it sit, it will not change color, but it does get more opaque. So it builds opacity with time. So kind of where you want to conceal, let it sit, do your brows, do whatever, then tap it in. That's great. Now, if you're talking more hereditary where it's deep, the Real Skin Plus Face and Eye is good because that is great to, as I was talking with Aileen about it, and a lot of people are realizing kind of how to use it. If you warm it up a little bit, it kind of will sheer out, and it's great to apply directly over an eye cream. But so fuller coverage for something that might be a long-term issue, I would really love the Real Skin Face and Eye. But if it's superficial, something that, you know, sleep and a good eye massage can fix, then don't suffocate that skin area and go with something lighter.
Yeah. Like today, I put the cushion up to my under eyes and a little tiny bit of the Stilo pen, and it doesn't look bad at all. And I am.
It does have some added skincare as well. It's not going to replace an eye cream, but it does have benefits of helping to brighten, helping to smooth, and helping to depuff. Added to it.
Yes, Jennifer.
What is Jennifer saying?
How does the mascara work to help with the growth of lashes? Honey, I'm like the guy in the bandstands at a baseball game selling the popcorn. I've been slinging the spheres, let me tell you. In Boston, I'm from the East Coast, that's how we say. So it's proprietary information, but we do have a peptide in the mascara, as I would say, mascara that is clinically proven to grow the lashes longer, thicker, and fuller by 25% in 2 weeks. So it's kind of a 14-day challenge, which brings me to, with the mascara, with the Blanc Gardenia Brightening Essence, with the Gold PM. I'm very harsh with my customers. If you can't commit to doing it, then maybe it's not for you, because this mascara you need to use religiously for 14 days. The Blanc Gardenia Brightening Essence, same thing. You need to really make sure you use them every day to see the results.
Yeah. And I use my skincare every day. Poor Scott, I've been blowing up his phone with before and after pictures. Like, here you go.
I
Here's
love
another
it though.
picture.
I love it.
And if you guys haven't seen the before and after pictures, they are on my Instagram where you can see. And that was only 3 weeks in. I am currently, what is it, 7, 8 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm at 8 weeks already. And it's amazing. Let's see. Lip cheeks are amazing. Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let me go through. Uh-oh. Everybody's laughing. What did I miss?
I don't know.
Thank you, Scott.
Perfect.
Style for me then. I think that's all of them. Let me just do a quick sweep. Anything.
Yes, Jennifer, you have me working, girl, but it's okay. The gyms are closed. The gyms are closed in New York City, so I didn't mind it at all.
Poor Scott. Poor Scott.
Yeah, I think Scott probably had to do some running around with this. So my honey bought me something and contacted Scott. Let me tell you how private Scott is about his information with his customers. This is my honey bought me this. And I said, Scott, what did he get? Scott, what did he get? And he's like, wink, wink. That's all I got out of Scott. Scott, what did he get?
I'm locked. I'm a vault.
You're a vault. You're a vault.
Yeah, he's a vault.
Does everybody have this? The manta ray?
I do.
Oh.
I want the pink one, but this is the coral.
I love this so much.
This is so pretty and so pigmented. Watch. Ooh wee.
That's what I like those too. It's kind of like the same or similar payoff as like the Serena or the Goa, right, Connie?
Yes.
It's buildable, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, when I put on the Joy earlier, I think I was on Marco Polo with Betsy. I think she's in the live, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta diffuse this out. I look like a woman from the 80s that just went and slapped it on. It's so pretty. And the eye look I had when we came on was using 3 shades of the Mermaid. I had Sylvie, Hematite, and Seashells. Love them. Is the formula of these the same as the quads?
No.
No.
This is a new formula, and there are 3 different textures in the Butterfly Compact. There are 2 satiny colors that are great. You can have your matte moment. You can have a little bit of shimmer with the peach, and then this is a duo chrome, the green and
I love that duo
peachy
chrome.
gold. I love
they
it.
just feel so good. I was like, I don't even know if they're the same, but they all feel great. And then this is the highlighter shade and the blush shade.
It's beautiful.
So pretty. Are these on the site?
They should still be.
You think? Okay.
If not,
we can get them for you.
If not, Scott and Connie can hunt it down for you.
Call Scott and Connie. They got it. When I called Scott and I said, I want the blur. I know it's been gone a really long time. And he's like, I got it. I found it.
We can find anything most of the time. Yay. It is really pretty.
Makeup. I love that. Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. I love that.
Yeah. She has a channel as well.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I've got to get better at this.
Well, I think that covers everything. I think I've taken enough of your time. Thank you both so much.
Yes, we had a great time.
Yeah, me
too.
Aileen was raving about the shadow textures. Yes, I have been. I really have been.
Like silk.
So don't forget, you guys, make sure you're following Connie and Scott and myself. Make sure you're subscribed. And after the live, go into the actual comments, #giveaway, your favorite Chantecaille product or what you'd like to try. And in a week, I will announce the 2 winners. Thank you, Scott and Connie, for all your time. And if you have questions or you need samples, reach out to Scott or Connie.
We're here for you.
Until next time, you guys, don't forget, we're all perfectly imperfect.
Oh,
Bye.
Bye.